Hello, I'm Raptor and welcome back to another video. Today we are playing Jurassic World Evolution 2 and I'm going to be building a desert facility park, so let's not waste any time and get straight into it. So, as you can clearly see, I'm on the Southwest USA expanded layout map. Very long name, but the map is very big and I don't think I'm going to fill up the whole map. So I made an island by just making an outline with invisible fencing, then tracing around it with water, and then deleting the invisible fencing, then filling in all of the gaps with water, as you can clearly see. Does it make any sense on this map? Definitely not, but just pretend like over here there's just a waterfall and it's doing this. And it's also falling down here, even though there's clearly no water down there. Pretty sure on the regular map there's supposed to be. But enough jibber jabber, and let's get right into it. So, I feel like I should start it over here at this little, section here. This is gonna be a pretty big facility / park thing. So, I think we should get right into it. So, let's see. Since it's in a facility, oh my goodness, look how tiny. Yeah, this is gonna be a big park. So since it's a facility, I think I should use maybe this. DFW arrival point. Yes. Terrain constraint. This is gonna be annoying. That is gonna be brutal. I can get it that close, I think. Yep. And then my plan for this episode, because we're obviously not building an entire park, is to build a Spinosaurus habitat, because Spinosaurus is literally my favorite dino. Well, no, it's not my favorite dino. It's my third favorite dino. Sorry, got them mixed up. Yeah, it's my third favorite dino. So let's see, should I use the... This dome looks very synthetic. This dome looks very rusty. This dome looks very, I don't know the word. All of the other three look very rusty. Oh no, this is the rustiest. Yeah, that's the rustiest. These two look basically the same, except this one has a taller base, and this one has a shorter base. I think I might use this one because of how synthetic. Like, I don't know why I'm using the word synthetic. It just feels synthetic, you know, like synthetic. So I think that's the one I'm gonna use. So I have an unblock demolished. I'm going to first make the layout. So let's grab it here. So I feel like I should have like a queue thing, like don't know why, like a queue just going like that, like that, and then like a register thing, then you reach the exhibit. So I feel like I gotta make it like far, so like maybe not that far, maybe here? There. Like that. Wait, no. How about over here? There, perfect. And then this way, and let's see, where else can we go? Just like that. No, that's too close. Is it? There, that looks like a weird yet amazing shape. So first let's get started with the path here. We have this path, seems cool, but I think it's either the standard path or facility path. Facility path really does feel like a desert vibe. And since I'm building a queue first, I should probably do this. Just go like this, like this, like this, and then there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, that does look pretty good. I have already done like I want to call it like a scrap project, but I kind of just deleted it by accident. So because I was working on a desert park, just I accidentally deleted it. So I kind of already know what I'm doing, but I never really got that far. So let's do and like that. Sadly, I don't think like in the first person view you can pass through this, which is very sad. But I think I might just be able to like cheat in a way. I want to say cheat because I have a feeling that I can slot in a hyperloop system with one. Oh no, this is too big. This is way too big. This arrival point is way too small. Not the arrival point building. I mean the queue that I'm trying to make. It's gonna be a long queue. Those are how queues are in real life. They're very long. Now, can it fit a building? It can if I face it this way. It can barely. Ooh, I don't think I like it here, actually. Maybe I can cheat by putting another arrival point in the park, I think. Because actually, it's not really that important, since when I do my tours, I mostly have the park closed. So it wouldn't really matter that much, actually. So first, let's also get a viewing gallery for this up and running. So let's do one over here and one over here. How does that look? Yep, that looks pretty good, I think. Now I've got to start working on the actual section. So you come out from here after getting like a security check type thing. That's what I'm kind of thinking. And then I want to put like a lot of buildings, since this is a facility, like a lot of very like facility buildings. And I want to make it a relatively big section. And then I feel like after this bit, I can kind of like trace around the aviary, if you get what I mean. Let me show you. So basically, I'm trying to get it as close as I can. Then we use, I'm feeling like this path, maybe. Yeah, and then we kind of trace around the aviary, if you get what I mean, like this. See? It's a pretty cool look. I'm just gonna have to do it in a little bit of better ways. Just do it like that. And now I have to actually decide what buildings I'm going to put here. So I feel like I need to have some sort of control center building, which there's a lot. You have this one, you have this one, you have this one, you have this one. I'm realizing the visitor center, these are both from the Jurassic Park era. The visitor center looks very similar to the control center. Peculiar. Maybe they are from different eras, I don't know. Let's just see. We also have a science center. We have an accusation center. I really like this accusation center. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're putting this in. It's big, but it does add like a cool atmosphere, if you get what I mean. I think we put it over... Over here feels good. There. And then we can also put a staff center. I'm not gonna use this one, even though I love it. It just doesn't work in the desert with the grass. There. I literally just said it didn't work in the... Maybe it wants me to use it so badly that it just had to place another one. Also have the DFW one. Ooh, let's see. Oh, paleomedical facilities. They're also very big. Don't want it to be filled with just very big things. Let's see. Let's do a science center, I feel. I feel like that's a mandatory building to have in a facility. This one looks cool. Can I kind of do a thing with it where I do like... Ooh, that looks so good. Yes, it like perfectly fits inside. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Then, let's see, what else can we do here? Oh, right, I wanted to do something with the dome viewing gallery. Now, you might be wondering, what are you going to do with the dome viewing gallery other than put it inside of the aviary? Well, see, there's this thing that I like to do where, like, when I'm building facilities, because I build a lot of facilities, I just have never finished them. I don't really finish a lot of parks, hence the reason why I only have 2 complete parks. I like using these as a dinosaur egg incubators because they remind me of, like, obviously I don't know what an egg incubator looks like, but something about them just, it looks very incubator. You know? It looks very incubator. Yes. If you get what I mean. I don't think you get what I mean. But like you can see it has like a very round dome shape. Dome viewing gallery. Which I think could store the eggs and then it would be like regulated temperature. Because this is in a desert. So it would be naturally very hot. Yeah, I love that. I love doing that. Ooh, this response facility looks very cool. Don't want to fill it up with all these large buildings though. Like, it just gets a bit boring once I do all of that. Let's see. I do quite like the look of a guided tour building. Yes, and I think we can make it maybe go through. No, I don't think this is a good... Well, it is a good shape, it just, I don't know how it's going to come back other than crossing path, which I don't really like it when it crosses path. How about we just use this one as like a different building? I did it in my rocket park, I'll do it again. And then we can also put one more building, I feel. Not the amphitheater. Maybe this one. Like another incubator. How does this incubator work? I do not know. Maybe actually, I think I know what I'm going to put here. I'm going to put a tiny little staff center. Staff center buildings are not that big. Like very small and compact buildings. I like the look of this one the most. And ooh, yeah, that looks so good. Yes, I love the way all the buildings just kind of slot into each other. It's very satisfying. Okay, now time to start putting more path. So, does this path fit through this? No. That is a no. So, I'm gonna try to put this, like, as close as I can to it. I just realized I have overcrowding view turned on. I really don't like it when I have overcrowding view turned on. It's very annoying. Do you play with like overcrowding view on when you're placing paths? Because I don't. Well, I accidentally do, which is partially the reason why I don't always see me using it half the time. I really don't like it though, because it like you don't get to see what your path actually looks like, which is a very big downside in my opinion. Just I don't know how I connect this path. I don't connect it there. I'm gonna connect it maybe over here. Like, no. Something like... Ooh, actually, how about let's connect it by the other point, maybe? Over here. Yes, because we also connect this one here. And then I'm gonna need like a really small path. Like the facility path through here. Ooh. I think I might have to move my tractor a little bit. Just a little bit. And then you come through here. Ooh, it's... Oh my goodness. Constraints are crazy. Just move it like completely out of the way so I can get it nice and straight. And then we move it back. Instead of having it like that, actually, let's have it like this. Yes. How is it obstructed? It is clearly not touching that path. Sometimes this game can be the most annoying thing ever. Because, like, especially with terrain constraints, like, oh my goodness, it's so annoying. I think that looks pretty good. We also have an open section over here, which I feel like doing something with some, like, not path art, because this isn't a park, so it doesn't need to look fancy, but I still want it to look good, because obviously, if something doesn't look good, what's the point in having it? So I think I might have some facility buildings in here. Be really good. Let's just connect all this up. Nope, don't like those spaces. Why are those spaces just constantly coming there? Okay, I'll fix them. Never mind. Okay, there. Fixed. At last. There we go, and now I have basic layout basically finished, so I think it's time to start getting the decorations out. So, we obviously have a ton of things to use, so I'm not quite sure which one to use yet, but I have a feeling just some, like, generic facility buildings, if that's a thing. Like this, the classic maintenance shed, or one of these things. Like, over here. Just stuff like that, you know? So let's get decorating. Also, some lights all over the place. Yeah, that should be good enough. Let's see how the lights look. We don't need to put lights because everything else has lights out. I don't need the lights. We need them. They are saviors. I put them as saviors, definitely not saviors. I mean, they don't work for me, so technically they are the opposite of saviors. But they saving the art from me involved in total darkness, I guess. Yeah, enough around now, I can get to decorating. Okay, there. So I think that I have finished this little area here. Let's drop ourselves in first person mode and see how it looks. You can see that's like a kind of storage area. Here I kind of like mix it up a little bit, make it look a little uneven. Looks very cool. Also have this. I also, while I was putting this, I kind of realized that it's called a flashbang. This thing apparently is a flashbang. So, yeah, that's flashbang now. You also have these storage areas, storage sheds, whatever you want to call them. And I also placed a little bit of some floodlights all over the place. Looks very cool. And a watchtower, which I'm also going to put a watchtower over here because I think it looks really cool. It's just sensible because if there's anybody who doesn't have like a security check here or something, like that's bad. Obviously, they could be a thief to the party, potential like fraud, thinking they're security or something like that, and then the actual security can come and get them. Something like that, you know. Also gonna add some of these over here. Just make it look more industrial. I kind of feel like putting this here, and plus it's not like the guests will be looking into it or something like that. But I still don't like the fact that I can see the foliage. I mean, it's fine actually. Actually, I thought the foliage was a much more actually. That actually looked perfectly fine. Yeah. Don't know why I was dwelling on it so much. You can also add some cages here. T-Rex cage. Don't know what was actually in these cages. Definitely not an Indoraptor. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this is a facility. Of course there can be an Indoraptor somewhere. Okay, so I think now I'm just gotta line the path here, because as I mentioned before, it is a queue. So just let me do that real quick. Painstakingly placing these tiny little barriers. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Okay, so I have finally finished all of these concrete barriers. Sadly, I couldn't do this last bit because of the stupid constraints. Like, this is, they're nowhere near touching. Look at that. It's, it's just insane. It's insane. Maybe if I move it like a little bit, like maybe then I can place them. I still can. Would you look at that? I still can. Wow. I can place them over here, but not there. How I hate this game at times. But I am done, so yay, with most of it, because this still exists. But I feel like it's a bit too industrial, so maybe we could add a little pond. It also feels a little bland here, so might as well. And then we could also add a tad bit of foliage, just make it feel more lush, vibrant. Maybe add some of these ornamental trees around. Yeah, that looks cool. Maybe just a few more just scattered about. Oh, wait, no, it shouldn't be that way. Because this is where they're gonna access this. So maybe not everywhere. Do some of this, that. Just make it look more lush and vibrant. While still looking like a desert, being kind of sparse. That looks cool. Yes, I quite like that. Now time to put the connection point over here. Let's do it something like this. Like that. Also do like that. And then one connection right here. Damn, it's kind of like a Y shape, you know, looks a bit like a Y, actually. And then also, we have this one decoration known as the Spinosaurus sign. Since I'm putting Spinosaurus in here, I'm gonna put that. Perfect. Should also add maybe some lights, such as maybe a spotlight, actually, because the new spotlight, I haven't really used it that much, so maybe we put it just behind here. Light it up a little bit. And then, yeah, that looks pretty cool. Now, all that's left to do is finish up the enclosure, which is pretty dang easy, so I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I think I have finally finished this enclosure, and I think it looks really cool. You can see here we have that herbivorous feeder. Also have over. Wait, where did I put the goat feeder actually? I hid it a bit. Okay, there. Yeah, I put the goat feeder over here. Can not really see it, but I did try to hide it with some foliage, so that's not really visible from here. But I don't think it would have been either way. Now that I'm looking at the view, it's kind of have this thing in the way. Maybe if you switch cameras, you can see it. No, you still can't really see it. So, I guess hiding it was not really needed, but I did make it as lush as I could since there is a lot of water in here. Now, the last thing to do is to add the Spinosaurus, and I can finally actually show you how I add the dinosaurs to the aviary. So first, you're going to want an aviary viewing gallery. I said viewing gallery. We're going to want an aviary hatchery, not viewing gallery. Then we're also going to want to connect both of these to the arrival point, right like that. And I'm going to keep this here, and it won't be permanent. Don't worry, I won't keep this hatchery forever. Just here so that I can incubate the dinos. Now, what we're going to do over here is we're going to filter new, and then you'll see nothing is here. And then, if we go over here to this hatchery, and go all the way down to Spinosaurus, which I believe is over here, we can then modify the genome to whatever we like, and I'm going to make the skin, because I think it's really cool for this environment, with the red and the green. And I'm also just going to turn up these stats all the way. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. Because most of the time when I make a park, I normally make it so that the stats are all the way up. But this time, I am not going to because it is not actually that necessary. I'm going to put them back to what they were. I'm going to speed up this process a little bit. I did not mean to do that. Let me show that again. So you don't want to incubate it in the regular hatchery. You want to just hover over it so that it's like its box is blue. Then you go over here, and then you'll see on the side that it says we have all the stuff for the Spinosaurus. Perfect for what we need to do. Then you press X, and you can see that the Spinosaurus is now incubating inside of the aviary. Then when it releases, it'll be super cool because it'll release. It'll be super weird. I mean, it will still be cool since Spino release animation is amazing, but you get what I mean? Because it'll phase through here, which is gonna be quite odd. And also discard the Spino here. I'm just gonna speed up this process over here. Okay, bam, and now it's done, and then now release. Wait. I want to actually show you how weird this looks, while also showing you how cool this looks. You can see him right here. Very weird, but let's get an picture. And out he comes. You can see the skin I chose on him. I really like the skin on Spino. Really fits for this vibe with the red and the green. Yes. And then when we're done with that process, we can now delete this. And bam! We now have a dinosaur in the aviary. Now, I would like you guys to suggest names for this Spino in the comments, and don't worry, I do have a name for him. If none of you choose a name for him, I will choose the name for him. But please try to, because I would like to see what names you guys come up with. Yes. Look at him. Oh wait, I just remembered one thing that I wanted to do actually is put a spotlight by the feeders. It's a very cool and creates like an ominous feeling at night, which is it's kind of cool and creepy, not gonna lie, because I'm gonna make the lights red because it's the Spinosaurus. I'm gonna put it right there. Is that a good spot for it? No. This is a better angle. You can see he's coming over here. Yeah, so put name suggestions in the comments, and then whatever you name him, I will name him in the game. So I think now that we're done with that, I think that's about it for this episode. And if you enjoyed, like the video and subscribe if you don't want to miss more of this park build. We still have a long way to go, but also put in the comments what you think of this enclosure. So I guess that's gonna wrap it up for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.